Well, good morning and welcome, everybody. What an exciting day it is today. I'm Rob Spear. I'm the Executive Director of the Idaho Falls Auditorium District. I'm joined today by many people, but specifically Terri Gazdik, who is our board chair, and Mario Hernandez and his family. Mario is the president of the Teton Auto Group. Today, we're excited to announce a significant $500,000 donation towards the construction of the Mountain America Center. In recognition of that magnificent contribution, we are pleased to announce that today the exterior plaza, if we can get to that, the exterior plaza that is actually to the right here is going to be rebranded to become the Teton Auto Group Plaza. Significant space. I want to put it in perspective for you. This space is roughly 292 feet long, roughly the length of a football field, and the width is about half of a football field. So it's a really wonderful opportunity for us to participate with the Teton Auto Group, and we're very excited about this partnership. So with that, I'd love to turn it over to our board chair, Terri Gazdik, who's going to talk a little bit about the progress that we have made, and then of course introduce the Hernandez family and Mario. So thank you very much. Terri.
Okay, thank you, Rob. What a year 2020 has been for all of us. Yet, during all of this uncertainty that this year has brought, the Idaho Falls Auditorium District has worked diligently towards our goal of bringing the Mountain America Center to eastern Idaho. We have redesigned the facility to accommodate better air handling units and have added systems to improve air quality. We have negotiated and completed a contract with our management team to run the facility. We have worked with the State Tax Commission to identify additional bed tax revenues. Both Event Center Drive and Pioneer Road have been completed and are ready for the building construction to begin. But a major hurdle to starting the construction of the building has always been the funding of this project. Our financing capacity is set by state statute, and therefore we have a gap that must be funded by the sale of naming rights and private donations. Downturns in hotel revenue collections this year directly impacted our project, but no COVID subsidy money was given to this project to help. And yet we continue to move forward. In the past 4 months, private enterprise has contributed more than $1 million to this project in just 4 months, with major gifts from Admiral Beverage and now Teton Auto Group. Despite all of the uncertainty, these businesses have stepped forward and supported this project. This is what the people of eastern Idaho do when it's important. They step up, contribute, and make things happen. Eastern Idaho has the vision. The Idaho Falls Auditorium District is acting on that vision, and private enterprise is supporting that vision. The donor board that will be displayed in the lobby of the event center is growing, and with that, the center will be built. Now, I am thrilled to welcome Mr. Mario Hernandez and the Teton Auto Group to our project partnership. This group consists of 7 business locations and more than 350 employees. Their focus is to impact the communities that they work in. And today, Mario and his team are here to make eastern Idaho's vision of an event center a reality. Thank you, Mario, so much.
You're welcome.
Let me give you a few of the reasons that we're excited about what's going on at the event center and what the IFAD has done here. We've been watching this project and trying to find a way to get involved for quite some time now, and through the efforts of the people who are doing the hard work, we were able to come to terms with a significant contribution to help keep the momentum moving forward in this. We live in this community. We work in this community. Our customers, our friends, our families are all dependent upon this community. This community deserves a center like the one that is rendered here and that will be built here, and we want to be a part of it. I know there's a lot of other people who are interested in it and are all in favor of it, and we're excited to take the next step and kind of put our financial resources over a period of time to work to help drive this to the next level. Private business coupled with a project like this make the motion go forward, and that's what we want to do. We would like to see other people who are community-minded and who have the means and the interest in the community to continue to step up and do what they're doing. Certainly, they've worked hard to get it to this point. You see the work going on there and all of the things that Terri mentioned, and our family intend to continue to be involved in other ways, and when the center is open, we'll support the events that go on there and the hockey team and the other things that happen as well. So this is just the beginning of what we like is a long-term relationship with things that have an impact on us, where we live, where our employees work, where our customers are, and to provide a little bit better lifestyle, a little bit more for the Idaho Falls and surrounding area to enjoy. So thank you all for staying with us while we worked our way through this, and we're excited to be involved. Thank you.
Mario, Teton Auto Group, thanks again for your wonderful contribution. As Chair Gazdik said, Terri said, we're just very fortunate in the last 4 months to receive some additional contributions for this project, and certainly Teton, Toyota, and Admiral Beverage, and hopefully more to come, because once we close this financial gap, we're going to make this thing become a reality. So with that, we'd love to answer any questions you might have for myself, Terri, or Mario. Thank you.
So what's left in the gap?
The gap, when we had our, what we call a guaranteed maximum price issued last March, we were about $2.5 million short of our goal. So today, that $500,000 contribution took a 20% bite out of that gap. So we have roughly $2 million left.
And is that something you guys still plan to have by spring, or is it still up in the air?
We do. I mean, we're working hard. We have a number of proposals outstanding, and we really think that this contribution from Teton Auto Group will be a momentum boost and will help close some of those additional outstanding proposals. The sooner the better.
And with the changes in ventilation and air quality, was that due to the COVID pandemic occurring and just kind of having to change to allow maximum occupancy throughout once it opens?
Well, it was an opportunity for us as we went through this bidding cycle, and then we realized that we would have to have a new air handler installed, and the board was very diligent in finding a way to maximize the indoor air quality produced by that air handler. So we had a study conducted. We identified 5 mitigation strategies, and the beauty of the result is that the indoor air quality is, and you want the indoor air quality to mimic as much outdoor air as you can, because that's your most purified air. With those 2 primary mitigation strategies, increased filtration and UVGI lights, we're going to have an environment where it's about have an efficacy rate of 99%. And so that's significant, and we really hope it gave us an opportunity to certainly address any pandemic now or in the future.
We talked a little bit about it over here just a minute ago, but with this rebidding process, there's been some changes in the design and all that. Is that kind of?
Well, just a little bit. So let me back up. I mean, I think there's 4 key factors involved in this project. Number one, and Terri mentioned it, talked about our revenues, and COVID threw a curveball to everybody, and we weren't exempt from that, our auditorium district. And just to give you an example, in April, we were 22% of our revenue normal. Now, the positive news is, over the next months, we gained about 10% a month, and for the month of October, we were at 91% of our 2019. That was a significant thing, and it's really a credit to the Idaho Falls community and our surrounding area, and access to those 2 national parks. So we need to stabilize our revenue and have it become more predictable. Now, with that positive trend going, we feel good about that. The other thing, as I mentioned, we had a guaranteed maximum price in March. Unfortunately, when COVID hit, we had to let that go because we didn't have the revenues to back a financing plan. So we are ready to go out and rebid the project. We're very hopeful that that bid will come back in close to where it was before. Ideally, you'd like to gain ground there, and then that will dictate what kind of a financing plan we can put together. So those three factors are revenues, the new bid, the financing plan, and really the only thing that we can control is our fundraising. And so we need to be very aggressive and move forward and try to bridge that $2 million gap, because that's going to position us to develop the right financing plan and help offset any loss of revenues that we might see moving forward. But we're optimistic about the future. We're not going to overpromise anything certainly because of those factors that we do not control.
Rob, if you remember,